The path to higher level of consciousness is enlivened and intensified with love. More we love, more we become compassionate, kind, altruistic, more loving. Then the consciousness will be so free, it will fly like a bird. If my heart is burdened with desires, overpowering desires, wife is not enough, you want many girlfriends. Husband is not enough, you want many boyfriends. One house is not enough, you want plenty of bedrooms everywhere. These are burdens in our lives. Simplifying a life means stick to your needs. When we make our lives so complex and impure, failing in our duties and responsibilities that rids us or deepen us with a lot of guilt. It's like a man being tied up with a stone, a big rock, and allowed to swim in the ocean. I can't even swim without any weight also. But once you put a rock on the body and ask me to swim, you're going to die. You'll be killed. And that's what is happening with us today. You may be physically alive, but your consciousness is being suffocated. You can't plunge properly into subconscious and rise with wisdom. And you can't intuit because you're too busy with worldly things. That does not mean that I have to escape from this world. No. That will add more guilt. Suppose I'm unable to look after my parents, my families, and escape into forest and to tapasya. That will only add weight to my guilt, escaping my responsibilities and duties. The path to higher level of consciousness is enlivened and intensified with love. More we love, more we become compassionate, kind, altruistic, more loving. Then the consciousness will be so free, it will fly like a bird. Such individuals with such a free level of consciousness are the change makers, not only of themselves, but also of the family members and communities. And their presence, just mere presence, even without speaking, speaks volumes. Because they carry a certain level of vibrations. We have a field, the way these planets move around because of this gravitation. We also carry our own level of gravitational pulls that either can attract or can repel. These vibrations are set into motions and intensified only through our consciousness. Purity intensifies and refines our vibrations. Dense, complex, heavier vibrations spoils our consciousness. Anytime we go against the heart, we always face misery. Every time we agree to heart and do the rightful thing, we find contentment and peace. Through meditation, our heart becomes clearer, and the courage to follow the right decision automatically just tags along. Often we know what I'm doing is wrong or what I'm going to do is right, but the courage gives way. But meditating on the heart, in French they call heart as the core, the heart, meaning courage. Man is no man without courage, and he has no heart. Man without courage has no heart. What is the use of heart without courage? So clarity and courage, they speak louder and automatically, in a very sahaj way, in a very natural way, when we embark on spiritual path, guided through divine grace, through transmission, through pranahuti, little by little, we purify ourselves. To the extent we can tolerate that purity, to that extent we will attract God's grace. So I should have that intense desire in my heart for extreme purity all the time. So much that God remains helpless, that I have to descend into this fellow's heart. I will not be polluted there in such an environment. So our body, our mind becomes like a temple, worshipable. You yourself will start worshipping yourself. It's a laughable matter, but it truly happens that you are now embodiment of God.